Okay, so good morning, everyone. Welcome to our 60-minute dynamic yoga class. This is Brave Yoga's dynamic yoga class. My name is Teacher Beth, and for today's peak pose, we're going to be practicing eagle pose. Okay, so eagle pose is a pose that is very good for our hamstrings. It also opens the back of our lungs because of the cow face hand. No, so ino-open niya yung back part of our lungs. And it also helps us focus. All right. So just like in any other yoga class, we will have modifications on different poses depending on the level which you are in for today. So remember always to listen to your body. And yoga is a personal practice. It is your body, your movement, and your breathing. All right. So just feel free to join the different poses. So if you want to do more, do other modifications, we're going to have a lot of modifications for today. All right. So for our Brave Yoga patrons, if you have any previous injuries or medical condition of any sort, just make sure that you have the approval of your doctor to proceed with the practice. Specifically for eagle pose, just like me, I have some issues on my knees. So just be mindful of every movement. All right. If it's not comfortable, don't force it. Okay, so let's begin our flow for today. I'd like to invite everyone to be in your supine pose. We're going to be doing our breathing exercises, warming up the body, grounding in supine pose. So let's lie down. Relax your shoulders. Maybe sway your hips gently from side to side to keep you grounded. Tuck your chin to your chest to lengthen your spine. Just relax the whole body. We'll begin our grounding and centering in lying down. If you feel safe, close your eyes. You can put your right hand on your heart, your left hand on your stomach so that you can feel and appreciate your breathing. Inhale through the nose. Fill your lungs with air. Exhaling out through the mouth. One more time, inhale deeply. Feel your lungs expanding. Exhaling everything out completely. One more time, inhale deeply. Exhaling out completely. Let's try to hold our breath. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. One more time. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last one. Inhale deeply. Hold your breath. Exhaling out completely. Please do your normal breathing as we set the intention for today's practice. Holding on to this intention all throughout the practice. Maybe going back to this intention as we hold for breaths in poses. On your next breath, gently open your eyes. You can relax your hands beside the body. And we begin our warm-up. So bend your knees, feet flat on the mat. Your heels are a couple of inches away from the butt. Just relax. And then inhale as you lift your hand up. Feel the good stretch. Allow your arms to melt to the ground. Gently opening your chest. Relax your shoulders. Allow your shoulders to touch the mat. Relax your chest. Tuck your tailbone in slightly. 2 breaths here. 1, 2. Feel the opening of your chest. On your next breath, put your hands beside your body. Now this time, take an inhale. Exhale as you drop both knees to the right side. Feel the good stretch on your left thigh, on your left lower back. Allow the gravity to do its work. You may feel a little bit of pain. Just listen to your body. If you're uncomfortable, just make the necessary adjustments. Inhale and raise both knees up. Maybe sway your hips gently to ground your hips. Take an in-breath. Exhale as you drop both knees to the left side. This time, feeling the stretch on the right side of the body. On your next breath, inhale, lift both knees up, and then extend both knees. Extend both legs. Shake your hips from side to side. Inhale, hug your right knee. Hug it as much as you can. Tuck your chin to your chest to lengthen your spine. And then raise your right leg up. Point your right toes. Draw some circles from your toes. Reverse the circle, feeling the stretch. On your next breath, bend your right knee. Hold your toes, your right toe with your pointer fingers, your right pointer finger. Take an in-breath. Exhale as you straighten your right leg. If you can't hold your toe, you can hold the backs of your thighs or your calves. Take an in-breath here. Exhale as you try to drop your right foot to the right side. Now, if you're having difficulty to have your right leg straight, you can bend your right knee. Maybe it's too early for you, just like for me. So I'm bending my right knee, allowing my groins to open, allowing the gravity to do its work. 2 breaths. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. On your next breath, straighten your right leg up. Hug your right knee. Hug it as much as you can. And then extend your right leg so both of your legs are extended. Everything on the other side. Hug your left knee. Hug it as much as you can. And then raise your left leg up. Point your right toes up. Create circles from your left toes. A good stretch on your feet. Reverse the circle. And then hug your left knee again. Now this time, grab your left big toe with your pointer finger, your left pointer finger. Inhale and straighten your left leg up. Again, if it's too early for you, you try to hold the backs of your left thigh or your left calves. Take a deep inhale. Exhale as you drop your left foot to the left side. I'm more flexible on this leg, so my leg is straight. When I drop it, my left leg is straight when I drop it. So listen to your body. Have a slight bend on your left knee if you feel the need to do so. 2 breaths. 1, 2. On your next breath, lift your left leg up and then hug your left knee. Hug it as much as you can. And then extend your left leg. Let's do supine 4. Bend your knees, feet flat on the mat. Lift your right leg up, point your right toes. And then bend your right knee, put your right foot on top of your left thigh, creating a figure 4. I'm going to change sides so you can see what's happening. Tuck your chin slightly to lengthen the spine. Inhale as you put your right hand in between your legs and then lift your left leg. Hold your left shin bones with both of your hands. Pull your left knee closer. Push your right knee away from you. 2 breaths. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Now release your left leg down. Straighten your right leg up, point your right toes, and then drop your right foot down gently to the mat. Everything on the other side. Inhale, lift your left leg up, point your left toes, and then bend your left knee, put your left foot on top of your right thigh, creating a figure 4. Then your left hand goes in between your legs, lift your right leg, hold your right shin bone with both of your hands. Pull your right knee closer. Feel the stretch on the left hamstrings. Push your left knee away from you. 2 breaths. 1, 2. On your next breath, drop your right leg down. Lift your left leg up. Point your left toes. And then drop your left foot down to the mat. Let's do cow, face, leg pose. Inhale, lift your right leg up again, point your right toes. And then as you exhale, cross your right leg or your right thigh over your left. And then drop both knees to the right side. You can lift your hands alongside your ears or create a cactus hand. Feel the good stretch on the left side of the body. 2 breaths again. 1, 2. On your next breath, lift both knees up. Straighten your right leg, point your right toes. And then drop your right leg down. Everything on the other side. Lift your left leg up, point your left toes, and then cross your left leg over your right. Take an in breath. Exhale as you drop both knees to the left side. And then feel the good stretch on the right side of the body. Again, you can opt to have your hands alongside your ears or have your cactus arms. 2 breaths. 1, 2. On your next breath, lift both knees up. Lift your left leg up and then drop your left foot down. Inhale as you hug both knees. Hug it as much as you can. And then sway your hips from side to side to feel the gentle massage on your back. And then we're going to rock back and forth 3 times, gracefully transitioning to a seated position. Now let's hold the backs of our thighs and then let's do rock ourselves back and forth for a gentle spine massage as well. and then transition yourself to a seated position. Adjust your sit bones so both of your sit bones are grounded on your mat. Let's do bound angle pose. So put your feet together, create a pyramid shape from your legs. Now let's do it less first, but listen to your body. If you want to do more, pull your legs closer to you. If you want to do less, push your legs away from you. Take an in-breath and then hold the insoles of your feet. Inhale to lengthen spine. Listen to your body. Exhale as you fold forward. This is Baddha Konasana. Inhale and lengthen again. Look forward. Exhale as you fold. Feel the stretch on your hamstrings and in your groins. Let's have 2 breaths here. 1, 2. On your next breath, gently lift yourself up. Support your knees up. Flatten your foot. We're gonna do deer pose. So I want you to be mindful, especially if you have issues on my knees. I have issues on my knees, so I'm mindful of the deer pose. So I'm gonna lean back slightly. My fingers are pointing to my toes. Take an in-breath, not too much. Exhale as you drop both knees to the right side. Maybe your right knee is a little bit forward. And then if you're stable enough, put your right hand on your left knee. And then twist, look at your left shoulder. This is quite challenging for me as I have issues. Again, I have issues on my knees. So I'm mindful. Just 2 breaths here. 1, 2. Then gently release, lift your knees up, both knees up. We'll do everything on the other side. Take an in-breath. Exhale as you drop both knees to the left side. Your right knee is somehow forward. If you're stable enough, your left hand holds your right knee, your right hand a couple of inches away from the butt. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale as you twist, look at your right shoulder. 2 breaths. 1, 2. On your next breath, lift both knees up. Let's do cow face, sitting down. Now this time, your right foot or your right leg goes under your left. Cross your left knee over your right. Adjust your butt cheeks so both of your sit bones are grounded on the mat. Inhale, raise your hand up. Exhale as you fold. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale as you fold more. Feel the stretch on your hips. I can feel this on my hips, on my lower back, on my upper back. On your next breath, take an in-breath. Release the pose, lift yourself up. If you need to extend your legs, bob the knees so you can release the tension from your hips. Please feel free to do so. Now let's do everything on the other side. Bent knees, and then my left leg goes under my right knee goes on top of my left knee. Adjusting my butt cheeks so both of my sit bones are grounded. Inhale, lift your hands up. Exhale as you fold forward. Inhale to lengthen spine. Exhaling as you fold. Allow the gravity to hang loose. I can feel this on my right hip. I can feel this on my lower back. On your next breath, gently lift yourself up. Release the pose. Let's go to tabletop. Tuck your toes. Lift your knees a couple of inches away from the mat. Staying here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then let's pull our hips up for our first downward facing dog. You may need to pedal your feet from side to side. Our down dog, feet are hip distance width apart. Heels may or may not touch the mat. Knees may be bent or straight. Just make sure that you engage your core. Your shoulders are away from your ears. Arms are long and straight, 10 fingers spread wide, gripping the mat. Always keep your eyes open during downward facing dog, looking in between your shin bones, your knees, or your navel if you can. Take an in-breath, and then as you exhale, soften your knees, you look forward. You may want to step to the top of the mat. Inhale, hands and shin bones. Exhaling as we fold. Inhale, lift yourself up. Hands alongside your ears, palms together in extended mountain. Look at your thumb. Exhaling, hands and heart center. Hands beside the body, mountain pose. A variation of our forward fold for today. So I'm going to face you so you can see me. So inhale as you cross your right leg over your left. Make sure that both of your feet is flat. Inhale, raise your hand up. Exhale as you fold forward with your legs crossed. Staying here for 5, 4, 3, feel the stretch on your hamstrings, 2, and 1. Put your hands in your hips. Slowly and gently lift yourself up. And then release your legs, shake your knees if you feel the need to. We're gonna do it other side. Inhale, raise your left leg, crossing it over to your right. Both of your feet flat on the mat. Inhale, raise your hand up. Exhale as you fold forward. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale as you fold. Staying here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Put your hands in your hips. Slowly and gently lift yourself up. Uncross your legs, shake your legs. Let's do a couple of sun salutations to warm up our body. Inhale, circle, sweep your arms up, palms together. Look at your thumb. Exhaling, hinging from the hips, we fold forward. Inhale, hands and shin bones flat back. Exhaling, we fold again. Step one leg back, followed by the other for plank pose. Take an in-breath here. Exhale as you bend your elbows for chaturanga, strong arms. Inhaling for cobra or upward facing dog. Thighs up on the mat. Squeeze your butts. Look forward. Exhaling, tucking toes, hips high, downward facing dog. 2 breaths. 1, 2. On your next breath, you soften the knees, you look forward. You step at the top of the mat. Inhaling, hands and shin bones or fingertips on the mat, flat back. Exhaling, we fold again. Listen if your knees need to be slightly bent. Inhaling, circle, sweep your arms up, palms together. Look at your thumb. Exhaling, hands in heart center. Hands down, mountain pose. Inhale to chair pose. Bend your knees, toes together, knees together. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Tuck your tailbone in, suck the belly in, and really sit as low as you can. Squeeze your core. Take a deep inhale. Exhale as you straighten your knees and you dive forward fold. Inhale, hands and shin bones flat back. Exhaling, we fold again. Step one leg back, followed by the other. Plank pose. 3 breaths in plank pose. 1, squeeze your core. 2, 3. Inhale as you bend your elbows for chaturanga, strong arms. Inhaling, upward facing dog. You have the option to put your knees down and do cobra. Exhaling, tucking toes, hips high, downward facing dog. Inhale, raise your right leg up, point your right toes. Exhale as you look forward, step your right foot in between your hands. Lift yourself up for warrior 1. Left leg or left foot 45 degrees angle, hands alongside your ears. Right knee over ankle, thighs parallel to the floor. Take an in-breath. Exhale as you drop hands down. Step your right foot back. Lift your right leg up, 3-legged log. Exhaling, dropping your right foot down, downward facing dog. We'll do everything on the other side. Inhale, left leg up, point your left toes up. Exhale, look forward, step your left foot in between your hands. Right foot 45 degrees angle at the back. Inhaling, lift your hands alongside your ears. Warrior 1. Left knee over ankle, thighs parallel to the floor. Take an in-breath. Exhale, hands down. Step your left foot back, lift your left toes up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, drop your left foot down, downward facing dog. 2 breaths, 1, 2. On your next breath, you soften the knees, you look forward. You step or jump to the top of the mat. Inhaling, hands and shin bones flat back. Exhaling, we fold again. Listen if you need to bend your knees. Inhaling, circle, sweep your arms up, palms together in chair pose. Tuck your toes, tuck your tailbone in. Toes together, knees together. Exhaling, straightening your legs to mountain pose. One more time, inhale to chair. Sit as low as you can, tuck your tailbone in, suck the belly in, try to sit as low as you can, and then try to relax your shoulders. Take an in-breath. Exhaling as you straighten your knees, dive gracefully forward fold. Inhale, flat back, hands and shin bones or fingertips on the mat. Exhaling, we fold again. You may want to step or jump to plank. And then 5 breaths in plank pose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Squeeze your core. And 5. Now you may want to put your knees down or bend your elbows for chaturanga. Inhaling for upward facing dog or cobra. Exhaling, downward facing dog. One more flow. Inhale, right leg up, 3-legged dog. Exhaling, step your right foot in between your hand, lifting yourself up to warrior 1. Right knee over ankle, thighs parallel to the floor. Inhale, exhale, hands down. Step your right foot back, 3-legged dog again. Point your right toes back. Exhaling, drop your right leg down. Other side, left leg up, 3-legged dog. Point your left toes. Exhaling, look forward. Step your left foot in between your hand. 45 degrees angle for right. Lift your hands alongside your ears. Warrior one. Take an in-breath. Exhale as you drop your hands down. Step your left foot at the back. Three-legged dog. Point your left toes. Exhaling, drop your left foot down. Downward facing dog. If you need to go to child's pose to catch your breath, please feel free to do so, or you may stay in down dog for 5 breaths. Don't forget to breathe. Maybe go back to the intention or appreciate your strength. On your next breath, if you're in child's pose, go to tabletop and then tuck your toes, meeting everyone in downward facing dog. Push your chest, your thighs in down dog. Inhale, soften the knees, you look forward. You may want to step or jump to the top of the mat. Inhaling, flat back. Exhaling, we fold again. Inhale to chair pose, bend knees. Tuck your tailbone in. Exhaling to standing mountain pose. Let's do sun salutation C. Inhale, circle, sweep your arms up. Palms together. Look at your thumb. Exhaling, swan dive gracefully forward. Inhale, hands and shin bones are flat back. Exhaling, we fold again. Now this time, right leg steps at the back. Dropping your right knee down. Untuck your right toes. Lifting your hands alongside your ears. Relaxing your shoulders down. Pushing your hips forward. Pushing your hips down. Remember, right knee over ankle to protect your knees. Inhale here. Exhale as you drop your hands down. Lift your right toes up. Lift your right knee up. Step your left leg at the back. Downward facing dog. 2 breaths here. 1. Try to push your chest, your thighs. 2. On your next breath, you look forward. Step your right foot in between your hand. Right knee, left knee this time is down on the mat. Untuck your left toes. Check if your right knee is over ankle. Inhale, lift your hands alongside your ears. Low lunge. Take an in-breath. Exhale, hands down. Tuck your left toes. Lift your left knee up. Step your right leg at the back. Downward facing dog. 2 breaths. 1, 2. Let's have another flow lunge. Inhale, raise your right leg up, 3-legged dog. Exhaling, look forward. Step your right foot in between your hand. Drop your left knee down on the mat. Untuck your left toes. Inhale, lift your hands alongside your ears. Low lunge. Right knee is pointing forward. Hips are square. Hips go forward. Hips go low. Take an in-breath. Exhale, hands down. Tuck your left toes. Lift your left knee up. Step your right leg up. 3-legged dog. And then drop your right leg down. Downward facing dog. If you need to pedal your feet from side to side, please feel free to do so. Everything on the other side. Inhale, raise your left leg up this time. Point your left toes. 3-legged dog. Exhaling, look forward. Step your left foot in between your hand. Right knee this time is down. Untuck your right toes. Make sure that your left knee is over ankle. Inhale, raise your hands alongside your ears. Relax your shoulders. Relax your hips down. Push your hips forward. Push your hips down. 2 breaths here. 1, 2. On your next breath, drop your hands down. Tuck your right toes. Lift your right knee up. Step your left leg. Lift your left leg up. 3-legged dog. Exhaling. Dropping your left leg down. Downward facing dog. And then I invite everyone to go to child's pose. If you want to do wild-legged child's pose with your toes together, open your knees as wide as your mat. And then your stomach, your chest, your chin or forehead on the mat. Arms long and straight. Hearing yourself breathing. Appreciating your strength, accepting what's happening in the body. On your next breath, gently crawl your hands back to your body. Go to thunderbolt pose, sitting on your heels. And then go to tabletop, tuck your toes. Lift your knees a couple of inches away from the mat. Squeeze your core first. And then lift, pull your hips up, downward facing dog. On your next breath, soften the knees, you look forward. You walk to the top of the mat, inhaling hands and shin bone flat back. Exhaling, we fold again. Inhale, circle, sweep your arms up, palms together. Look at your thumb. Exhaling, hands and heart center. Hands down, mountain pose. We're going to be transitioning to our peak pose for today. So let's do first mountain pose and cactus arms, 3 breaths. Inhale, raise your hands up. Go to cactus arms. Open your chest. 2 breaths. 1, 2. And then with your cactus arms, try to go to tree pose. But if you need to assist your right leg to go to 3 pose, feel free to do so. When you're in tree pose, lift your hands up. Palms facing each other. Opening your knees, opening your groins, pointing your right toes to the right side. Relaxing your shoulders. Look at one point to help you balance. Staying here for 3, 2, and 1. Now release your hand first. Release your right leg down. Let's do everything on the other side. Tree pose left side. Again, if you need to assist your left foot, your tree pose can have your foot down, your toes touching the mat on your calves or on your thighs. Remember to listen to your body. Raise your hands up, palms facing each other, shoulder width apart. Relaxing your shoulders. Try to open your groins, pointing your left knee to the left side. Look at one point to keep you balanced and focused. 2 breaths. 1, 2. On your next breath, release your hands, release your left leg. Step your legs wider than your hips. Your toes pointing outward. Inhale, and then bend your knees for goddess pose. Tuck your tailbone in, push your hips forward. Roll your shoulders back. This is goddess pose. And then your hands go forward. And then your right hand on top goes on top of your left. Bend your elbows, palms together, eagle arms in goddess pose. Try to sit down low. Try to lift your arms up. Lift your elbows up. Staying here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Without releasing your eagle arms, straighten your knees. Your right toes faces the right side. Your left toes face the long edge of the mat. And then your body faces the back side. Don't release your eagle arms. Take an in-breath. Exhale as you bend your right knee. Imagine you're doing warrior 1 or warrior 2 with eagle arms. Again, lift your elbows up as high as you can. Right knee over ankle. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's do this on the left side. Straighten your right knee. Face the front edge of the mat. Bend your left knee without releasing your eagle arms. Opening your back lungs. Inhale, lift your elbows up as high as you can. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straighten your left knee. Go to goddess pose again. Release your hands. Maybe shake or roll your shoulders back and forth. Sit down. Go to child's pose if you feel the need to. Straighten your legs. Go to the top of the mat. Shake your legs. Release the tension. We're gonna do everything on the other side, having your left hand on top of your right, switching the arms. Let's go all meet in goddess pose again. Open your legs wider than your hips, toes pointing out to the side. Take an in-breath. Exhale as you bend your knees. Tuck your tailbone in. Roll your shoulders back. And then extend your arms forward. This time, your left hand goes on top of your right. Bend your elbows, clasp your hands together. Lift your elbows up. Try to sit down low. Staying here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Without releasing your eagle arms, straighten your knees. This time, face the front of your mat. Left foot points to the front edge of the mat. Take an in-breath and then bend your left knee. Don't forget to lift your elbows up as high as you can, feeling the opening of your back lungs. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Warrior 1 on the other side. Straighten your left knee. Face the back edge of the mat. Bend your right knee. Lift your elbows up. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straighten your right knee. Go to goddess pose. Release your hand. Shake your hands. Roll your shoulders back and forth. And then straighten your knees. Go to the top of the mat. Shake your arms. Roll your shoulders back to loosen the stress or the tension on your shoulders. Let's do eagle arms, chair pose. Inhale to chair pose, bend your knees. Arms forward. Right hand on top of your left, bending your elbows, clasping your hands together. With still bent knees, lift your elbows up. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release your knees, release your hands. Everything on the other side. Inhale to chair. Extend your hand. This time your left hand on top of your right. Bend your elbows, clasp your hands together. Inhale, lift your elbows up. Sit as low as you can. Staying here for 5, 4. I can feel this on my legs. 3, 2, and 1. Now release your hands, release your legs, release your chair pose. Shake your legs. We're gonna do our peak pose for today, which is eagle pose. Standing on your left, put your weight on your left leg, bend your right knee, go to chair pose, and then your right thigh goes on top of your left, and then cross or clasp your right foot on your left calf. If you're having difficulty, you can hold the chair. Extend your hand forward, left hand on top of your right, elbows bend, clasp your hands together. Lift your elbows up. Stay here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release your hands, release your legs. Shake your legs, shake your hands, roll your shoulders back and forth. Now, when we do stop for 10 breaths, make sure that you focus. Don't focus on the tension. Breathe on the areas where there is tension and stress. We're gonna do everything on the other side. Inhale, put your weight on your right leg, bend your knees, chair pose. Left knee goes on top of your right. Clasp your left foot at the back of your right thigh. Try to sit down low so that you can clasp your left foot at the back. Extend your hands forward. Right hand on top of your left. Bend your elbows, palms together. Sit down low, lift your elbows up. Staying here for 10, 9. Focus on your strength. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release your hands, release your legs, shake your legs. Remember our forward fold with crossed legs. Inhale as you cross your right leg over left. Raise your hand up. Exhale as you fold. Allowing the gravity to do its work. Accepting what's happening in the body. Accepting your focus and your strength. On your next breath, put your hands in your hips. Slowly and gently lift yourself up. Release your legs. Shake your legs if you feel the need to. Other side, left leg goes on top of your right. Both foot or feet flat on the mat. Inhale, raise your hand up. Exhale as you fold. Breathe. On your next breath, put your hands in your hips. Slowly and gently lift yourself up. Release your legs. Step your feet as wide as your mat. Put your hands in prayer. Hands in heart center. Take an in-breath. Exhale as you sit. Bend your knees. to garland pose. Your elbows inside your thighs. Push your thighs away from each other. Push your hips forward. You can close your eyes. This pose is very good for your reproductive system. Cooling down, starting to cool down, acknowledging your strength, acknowledging what's happening on your legs and in your arms. On your next breath, open your eyes, release your hands, slowly and gently go to a seated pose. Extend your legs. Adjust your butt cheeks so both of your sit bones are grounded on the mat. Flex your toes. Inhale, raise your hands up. Exhale as you hold your shin bones or grab your big toes or the outside of your feet. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale as you fold. Allowing the gravity to do its work. Feel the stretch in your hamstrings and in your lower back. Feel the stretch in your upper back. Do you feel your back lungs open with all the eagle arms that we had done? Staying here for a while. On your next breath, lift yourself up. Bend your knees. Hold the backs of your thighs. Slowly and gently go back to supine pose with your knees bent. Inhale, hug your knees. Sway your hips from side to side, side to side. And then open your arms in a T position. Take an in-breath. Exhale as you drop both knees to the right side. Look at your left hand. Enjoying the supine twist. Feel the stretch on your lungs and your shoulders. Feel the stretch on your chest. Try to have both shoulders on the mat. You can support the twist by holding your left thigh with your right hand. Try to relax and start to cool down. Let's have 3 mindful breathing here. 1, 2, 3. On your next breath, lift both knees up. Hug knees. Hug it as much as you can. If you feel to put your forehead on your knees, please feel free to do so. Then release. Sway your hips from side to side to release the tension in your back. Also a good massage to your lower back. Knees at the center, opening your arms in a T position again. Take an inhale. Exhale as you drop both knees to the left side this time. Look at your right hand. Feeling the twist. Feeling the opening of your chest. Both shoulders on the mat. Support the twist by holding your right thigh with your left hand. 3 mindful breathing here. 1, 2, and 3. On your next breath, lift both knees up. Hug your knees. Hug your knees as much as you can. Sway your hips from side to side. Then knees to center. Extend your left leg, hugging your right leg. And then drop your right knee to the left side. facing the left side of the body. And then bend your right knee or your left knee. Hold your left foot with your right hand. This is cat holding its tail twist. Feel the stretch on your right shoulder, on your left front of your thighs. I can feel this also on my left knee. On your next breath, release the pose, release your left leg, hug your right knee, hug it as much as you can, and then release your right leg so both of your legs are extended. Shake your hips to keep you grounded. Now this time, hug your left knee, drop your left foot to the right side, and then face the right side of your body. Bend your right leg, hold your right foot with your left hand. Enjoy cats holding its tail twist. Can still feel the opening of my chest, the stretch on my left shoulder, the stretch on my thigh, on my right thigh, on my right knee. And then we release the right leg, hug your left knee, lift your right knee, so both of your knees, you hold and hug both of your knees. Sway your hips from side to side. Open your legs to 90 degrees, the soles of the feet facing the ceiling. Pull your knees to your armpit as much as you can. Happy baby pose. Sway your hips from side to side, side to side. If you feel you have enough, extend your legs. Spread your legs as wide as your mat. Allow your toes to drop to both sides. Hands beside the body, palms facing up. Tuck your chin slightly to lengthen your spine. If you feel safe, close your eyes. Inhale through the nose. Exhaling out through the mouth. One more time, inhale through the nose. Exhaling out through the mouth. Last one, inhale deeply. Exhaling out completely. And do your normal breathing as you relax your body. Feel it melting to the ground. Relaxing your feet, your legs, relaxing your knees, your thighs, relaxing your hips, your pelvic area, relaxing your core, your chest, relaxing your hands, your arms, your shoulders, relaxing your neck, your jaw, your tongue, relaxing your beautiful face, relaxing the whole body as you feel it melting to the ground. Enjoying Shavasana, integrating the benefits of the poses for today's practice. Enjoy Shavasana, and we'll be ending the practice together. Now, bringing the awareness back to the body, gently wiggle your toes, wiggle your hands, sway your head gently from side to side. Put your feet together, lift your hands alongside your ears, and give yourself a good stretch, just like waking up in the morning. And then if you feel you have enough, go to that side lying position, creating a pillow from your hands, still keeping your eyes closed. Feeling the difference of your body from how we started the practice today. Thanking your body for showing up to the mat today. Thanking your breath for the energy, your mind for the focus. And with the gentle push of your hand, let's all meet in an easy seated cross-legged position. Eyes are still closed. We're going to be ending the practice with 3 deep cleansing breaths. Inhale, raise your hands up, palms together in prayer. Exhaling, hands in heart center. One more time, inhale, raise your hands up to receive all the positive things. Exhaling everything down to your heart center. Inhale, raise your hands up, palms together to receive all the peace, happiness, and solitude that we all wish to receive. Exhaling everything down to your heart center. Let's bow down our head and quietly say the words. I attract and receive all the love that I dream of and deserve. Gently open your eyes, bringing yourself back into your room, back into your light. Thank you for sharing your energy with me today. This is Teacher Beth. Namaste. Thank you, KJ. I see you're sweating. Let me turn off the recording.
Sobrang daming